What's going on, Fortnite fans? My name's Luke-thenotable. And in this video, we're gonna be playing a little Fortnite on the PC. I've played well over 1,000 games of Fortnite on Xbox, but I've really never played on the PC. So today in this video, I'm putting down my Xbox controller in an attempt to learn mouse and keyboard for PC. Well, I'm already excited, so let's just get started. Alright, game number 1, and as you can see, I'm on mouse and keyboard, playing a little bit of solo. Like I said in the intro, I've played a lot of Fortnite in my days, but I've never really played on PC. I've just never had the money to buy a nice PC. I've always gone with consoles because they're much cheaper. But now that I at least have a nice PC, I want to learn how to use mouse and keyboard for Fortnite. The goal of this video is not to become a pro by the end of these 20 drops, it's just to learn it. The basics. Hold my own. Maybe even a win. Also, you're gonna have to bear with me in this video. Like I said, I'm not really used to PC controls for any game, and especially not Fortnite. So in this game, I farmed some mats, got a gun, and stayed conservative in a plane. Until I was attacked, that is! Welcome to the first fight of my PC 20 drops. As you can probably tell, I wasn't doing very well. The only thing I knew how to build was stairs and walls. And even that was a little bit sloppy. And at this point in the fight, the default instincts kicked in, I ran into the open, started shooting, then died. Well, at least another default got my loot. Game 2's missing! I told you I was having trouble with recording, but this is game 3, and as you can tell, I'm constantly changing my settings. I started on the default layout and figured I'd just change as I went. One of the changes for this game is that my shotgun was set to my middle mouse wheel, so if I clicked that in, my shotgun would instantly come out. I was able to use it against this carbine to kill him. This was my first kill ever on PC, and I was so happy, but I didn't know how to dance, so I was kind of just like crouching a little bit. I gotta say, shotgun button, it's nice. That's not something I can do on console. I can have any button on my keyboard set to my shotgun, rifle, whatever it may be. Even though now I could pull out my shotgun without a background check, I still kept my nose pretty clean, looting the outskirts. And as the mythical purple minigun popped out of this chest, I knew I could win this game. Hold on, 5 people left, just gotta change some controls around. You know, it was a fairly eventful circle. I was in the middle, I was shooting people. I was actually involved. 4 people left, I had 2 rift to goes, and the final circle was closing in on top of a mountain. While I was worried, this one was looking fairly good for me. I was the first one to touch down on top of the mountain. I couldn't see the other players, but I knew they were under me. So I held down the trigger on my minigun just to scare them. It works better than you might think. The last player in the match grappled on top of the mountain. I used my shotgun button to take him down and win my first game on PC. Again, remember I didn't know how to dance, but you can tell I was pretty happy. Now that I have that win, I can wear my skins again. Also, I figured game 4 I'd just drop right into Tilted Towers. Not the greatest Tilted game. My guns weren't my favorite color, and yeah, I'm on PC. I'm getting the controls by this point, don't get me wrong, but especially if I'm attacked abruptly, I just go into total potato mode, which a lot of times ended in my death. So in game 5, to avoid dying quickly, I dropped into Fatal Fields. I was able to get some okay guns and almost a billion materials without anyone coming near me. I didn't really put those mats to good use though. You can see my building consists mostly of stairs. The occasional wall, but mostly stairs. Realizing my structure was useless, I tried to get inside this cabin for cover, but was sniped before I could make it in. Game 6, I dropped Junk Junction. It's easily one of my favorite drops. I like dropping here for the position and the metal, but sometimes it's nice to get easy newbie kills. Something, I grabbed a plane. This game was recorded on the first day the new boomboxes were out, so it was safe to say that not many people knew how they worked. These 2 players were confused in the boombox. I killed the first with my rocket, and I died, but at least no one else made it out of there alive. Game 7, I moved some of my mouse buttons to my building pieces. Again, remember, I'm moving controls around a ton in each of these games, but I'm getting better in each one, I think. Well, I also gotta say, I'm definitely better on the planes in PC. You can use the mouse to be insanely accurate with the gun. PC is home to the rare Mega Default. Somehow, these guys have horrible skill, but when you kill them, they drop awesome stuff. I guess this guy wasn't really a default, but he had all the skills and attributes as one. My stuff wasn't the best, but I had a purple scar, which is more than most. But this plane booped me so hard, I died when I hit the ground. Oh well, should have shot him down when he was in the air. However, with Game 8, I stopped going solo. It was time to play some Food Fight. It's pretty hard to learn PC controls if you're not familiar with them in regular solo mode, but in Food Fight, you can respawn. What I needed was constant fighting, and there's no way I was gonna get that in solo, duo, or squads. But in Food Fight, where everyone's life is meaningless, you can have tons of encounters. And it's not just shooting, you can practice build fighting too. And if you die, you just respawn. Makes it way easier. I honestly wish I started playing Food Fight from the very beginning. It would have been so much easier to learn all of the controls of Fortnite. I can respawn, change my controls on the fly. It was easy, but Yeah, it's food fight. So win or lose, get kills, don't get kills, no one cares. It's just food fight. And game 9 goes how pretty much all of them should go. In the beginning, I farmed materials and guns and just practiced building. You get more materials in this mode anyway, so it's easy. Then once the Great Wall in the center of the map disappears, you practice your fighting. It's nice. I've noticed the competition, it's not that bad. Really. Hey, we won that one. Not that anyone cared. Remember, the point of this series was to learn PC, and I think nothing's better than Food Fight or any other limited time mode where you respawn. Compared to solos, my comfort, my ability to use the controls, it was all going up exponentially playing Food Fight. Even after just 3 games of Food Fight, I was feeling much more comfortable with the controls, and I went back into solo mode. In true Luke the Notable fashion, I avoided every other player in the game until the final circle with 4 people left, where I killed a man pretty easily for his loot. But then almost immediately after I was attacked again, and I think build fighting is definitely the last thing to come when you're learning Fortnite. Hey, 3rd place, not terrible, whatever. Game 12 was a hot bus in paradise. I wanted to test my combat skills, even though I know they weren't that great. You can see here I did a pretty okay job of getting the high ground, but was shot in the back, which you can never really help. And with my weak, brittle bones, I would have never survived this fall. Game 13, I'm doing a little bit better, but I'm still fumbling where it matters most, and that's getting me killed. So in game 14, I went back to Food Fight. I told myself I wouldn't stop playing Food Fight until I felt comfortable with the controls. And if you remember, the whole point of this video was just for me to learn the PC controls, not to master them, and Food Fight's perfect for that. So I think by game 17, I was really starting to get a hang of it. But don't go away just yet, I got something special planned, because I think by game 19, I was feeling pretty good. So for game 20, I went back to some solos. I dropped into Tomato Temple. It just felt right after all those Food Fight games. I was able to trade 300 metal for a rocket launcher, just as another player dropped from the sky. Using my shotgun button though, I was able to kill him. I made it to the open fields of Lazy Links, and with one rocket took down this structure and third-partied both of these players. Oh yeah, certified dazzled. Kind of an interesting final circle this time. 4 people left, I'm on 6 health, and I have to run pretty far to that circle. I had to be careful not to take any fall damage, and that storm was coming too. On 6 health, I would die after just 1 touch. On PC, the only thing I can do well is the double stair rush, and it worked fairly well in this final circle. The only other player in the match was below me, so I jumped out, shot a rocket, hit the shotgun button, and ended the game. Again, didn't know how to dance, but I jumped out of my seat and danced in real life. I was happy after this one. All right, we keep it between you and me. I got 10 extra drops. I know, I played a lot of Food Fight in the first 20, but I was just learning. These are for real. Don't tell mom. Game 21, I dropped into Paradise. It's one of my more comfortable locations. And now that I'm pretty comfortable with the controls on PC, it just felt right. I used a plane! Once you get good at picking out the super defaulties, you can almost always get some really nice loot, especially this late in the game. There's only 7 people left. This guy died easy, gave me some great stuff. After that, I was very quickly attacked by this man in a plane. I could tell by the way he built, he was much better than me. But I'm also getting decent on PC. Still not as good as I am on a controller. As the storm overtook us, I was able to create some distance, build a launch pad, and get out of there. But I know from personal experience that guys in gliders are very easy to shoot. I'll tell you right now, game 22 doesn't last very long. But a lot of you guys tell me to drop retail row 100 times. This is why I'm not going to. Maybe, I don't know. I don't wanna. Game 23, not much happened until this fight. You can see I'm still going for that double stair rush. In fact, most of my rushing involves stairs. That's why I don't live very long. Game 24, I dropped into Junk Junction. I'm good here. Trust me. Please. Final circle, 1 other guy left. I had so much time to prepare because I'm intelligent. Okay, he may have gotten over the top of me. It'll be fine. I'll just drink this slurp and double stair rush. And with no materials, no confidence, and 1 rocket, I won the game. Wow, cool. I didn't expect to do that. Again, I don't know how to dance. So, you know. Game 25, I was feeling real confident till I ran out of materials. That's okay, I got a shotgun button. And I don't know many situations that can't be fixed with a shotgun button. Minding my own business. Build fight! I did okay. Lots of stairs, you know, I'm working on the other stuff. In the end, I fell off. Obviously, my pro-turtling strategy with the open roof wasn't gonna last that long. After that last embarrassment, game 26, I spent in playground mode. Like an insanely long amount of time. So in game 27, I dropped in, ready for battle. Oh yeah, and I had a minigun. I was able to scare away that John Wick with my shotgun. Chasing him down for the final shots, I severely messed up my building, and he killed me after an hour of playground. How about for game 28, Gold Ice King in Tilted Towers? I got what I needed from Tilted and left. I'm pretty good at it. Is that a default I smell? Yeah, he died. I'm not gonna show the footage out of respect. Though this guy, he's just a hot mess, tumbling in, the storm's on him, getting shot. Ugh. With a little bit of building, anything is possible. It also helps if your enemies stand in an open field. I will say one thing about PC. The end lobbies get pretty sweaty. If you're gonna make it to the final circle, just be ready to fight. I'm still a little fuzzy on editing. I have it on left control. I don't even really use it that often. This time it got me killed. Game 29, I dropped Paradise and got colossal loot. But I shot myself with my own rocket. The other guy heard, then killed me. Alright, game 30, we're going out of this video the same way we came in. As a default. I found another default in the modern house. Yup, killed him easy, but this was a pretty hot bus and I was attacked soon after. Using my grappler, I was able to flee to the top of the hotel. I should have known, if I saw a default on top of the hotel, I'd kill him too. Thank you all for watching. That's the end of this video. Use code luke-thenotable in the item shop. Bye-bye.